Yeah, YouTubers, Tazman here, bringing you another episode of, well, WoW versus DDO, but that's because we haven't come up with another name for it, since the DDO's not really a part of it anymore. But in our last episode, Lindy decided to do some of the pre-event things for,
Cardinal's finest at your service.
maybe I need to move out of the way. Actually, we can hear that guy all over the place. We can hear him all the way up there. So never mind. So anyway, in the last episode, we decided to do some of the pre-launch event, and we're doing pretty good. We completed all the quest stuff and got lots of these shard things. And then we had to go back, and I've gone back a couple times, and if you can tell, look at this. We are decked out in lots and lots of the armor. We have those daggers that were from that. Look at our health. We went from like 15,000 to 48,000 HP just with all this gear from this. So this is from it. This is from it, I believe. This is from it. I think this, we don't have anything for trinkets, but I think most our stuff is Dust Devil stuff now, which is all from this. And I'm just, look at that, 166 stamina, 103 agility, 222 stamina. I mean, we're through the roof on our health now. We've never had such high health. And then, of course, we have our two daggers. They're kind of boring looking daggers, so I actually did transmog them to... Wait, no, they're still kind of boring looking daggers, but I did transmog them to have an effect on them, which is the Wraith Chill. But yeah, anyway, I think we're looking pretty darn good. The only thing I want to do, let's just go borrow this guy's... Oh, he just left. Let's try and use this guy. Go to our cape. Hurry, quick. Transmog our cape away. There we go. That's all I care about. So yeah, anyway, this is pretty awesome. We're set to Snug Harbor, which means we have to actually fly if we go. So the quest was a daily. This one is to go into a dungeon. Yeah, the legacy is here in the... But it says you can't do it on heroic, which I think is what you'd have to do it alone. You actually have to do it in a giant group. And I don't know how long that would take, but this one right here, because the blue exclamation point, is a daily, so we can just even go get more and more. That's the wrong thing. We can get more and more of these shards. So right now we're sitting at 16 after buying all that we've bought. And I think there's very few components that we haven't bought. I don't know. So I guess technically this episode is releasing on the 28th, and Dragonflight is officially released on this date, which means these events will actually be done. So that's today's Saturday, so it's, in 2 days for me right now, but today is actually the day that you're watching this. If you're watching it when it's just released, November 28th is when Dragonflight was actually released. Now I did something really smart with all my other characters, because I had lots of characters that were at 45. I mean, it's really easy to level up here. That reminds me, I did change my layout just a little bit, so I want to go fix that. It is really easy to level up in this pre-event thing. Just make sure yeah, that's already active. I went with all my other characters, and they were like 45, and down in the my ones that are why am I running my characters that are in the allied races, that's what I'm looking for, and stuff like that. I got on them. I'm going the wrong way, and got them leveled up pretty high. All my characters, I probably have 8 that were level 45, and now they're 50, 51, 52. So if you're looking to level characters, this is a really good way to do so. The only sad thing here is I never did set her Hearthstone to be at the right place. So I guess we'll just talk a little bit why we fly. It doesn't take terribly long, but I'm kind of sad I didn't have that already, which means I actually flew there every time. Silly me. Anyway, so, and it doesn't, I've actually found, like, even though there's the boss and stuff, and this is one of the really cool things about WoW. It used to, you know, when it first came out and stuff, it wasn't quite this way, but, you know, whether you're a level 10 up to level 60, the mobs scale. And I could be attacking the mob, and to me it says that they're a level, you know, 14 or 10 or whatever, but a level 60 character is also attacking that mob, and to them it's a level 60 or something. And you know, World of Warcraft is just kind of, I don't know how it does it. I don't know how it figures, okay, well, okay, here's the overall mob strength and everyone's attacking it and this is how much, and I don't know how all that works, but I think it works pretty good. I mean, on my level 60 guys, the mob boss is just as hard to kill as it is when I'm a level 10 person attacking it. And it used to be that if you went into an area, because each area was a set, like right now we're in, what's it called? The Burning Steps. And this was like almost an end game area. If you were a level 10 and you came in here, all the mobs, even though you're level 10, were like level 40, 50. So if we mouse over now, you can actually see like Burning Steps is 15 to 6, sorry, up top, 15 to 30. But if I came in here, you know, with anyone in that range, it automatically scales the mobs accordingly, which I think is really cool. I like how we're just following this person. I wonder if they're probably going to the same place. I mean, they are level 60. We're level 62. That's so awesome. I was starting to think we weren't going to be able to hit level 60 before we actually had the release come. So that does bring to mind that I really like to know what you guys would like to see after this episode, because Dragonflight is released. I am thinking with my other character, I made a Drakthir. If you haven't seen that, actually, you probably haven't seen that because that will be the episode that's releasing in 30 minutes. But we created Drakthir, and we're starting to do the starter land quests there. And we also are probably going to follow that story. So it's Lindara, I think is what I called her. And I was thinking maybe have that series called The Adventures of Lindar, or the Lindar and the Adventures of the Adventures of Dragonflight or something. So right over there's the area. I'm going to quickly do what I did on my other characters, which, you know, was much smarter than being this one. Up here is a neutral area called Fuse Light, I think it is. And they actually have an inn, so we could set our hearth to the inn, and then if we want to come back here and get more shards, we just teleport here, which is a much nicer thing to do. We get here a lot faster and be able to fight things off. When I first started with my alliance characters, I came here, which was hard because this area, everything is at least a level 15 when you come in, and I have level 10 and 11. And so they really kind of had to fight their way all the way to here, and then there's kind of a smaller area right over here, right down there where the dragons are. If we kind of go down a little bit, you'll actually see the things spawn in right there. So you can actually do it here, and you don't have to worry about the bosses and the elites and stuff. You can actually get those. And that was because I didn't know that. I'm going to have to dismount. No. There we go.
Yeah, what do you want?
What do you want?
Glad I could help.
Alright. So, yeah, there we go. We'll go ahead and head over to where the actual boss is. I don't know. I'm imagining once we actually get into Dragonflight, there's going to be things that you can still buy even more advanced with these. I also wanted to, I think, is that the one we got from this? 99,206. I think we also bought that. And this is kind of pointless. I mean, it's only 30 damage when we're having things now that does 99. Look at our daggers. They're so awesome. They do 79 to 132. I mean, we'll go back to, if we go back to say the Shadowlands or whatever, we're going to be like doing so much more damage now. It's going to be awesome. All right, so these guys right here are the ones we've been killing a lot. That's not. Why they got it? Oh, actually, I'm not sure why they had a. I feel like. Oh, I know I was on this guy. So I got on this one because I have the ability to do that Shurikens, which lets us get. That allows us to actually tag more mobs. I can never find my mouse sometimes. So we can come in here, and I don't. Yeah, see, we got that guy with the Shuriken, which is really good. So we tagged him and actually get credit for killing him. That guy. And there's all these little guys too that we can get points for. I don't know if we have all our. Let's see. This generates combo point. That generates combo point. That generates combo points. These are our spending of combo points. I need to go through and figure out, you know, what we want our button layout to be. But we'll go ahead and do, you know, get some. We'll finish this quest, which is getting 10 more. Out a little, we can see all the other little guys we're hitting. But yeah, it's insane how much nicer it is having this much health. I love it. I did notice we have a lot less of our combo point things, so that must have been something we set. We actually set our like a talent. That's really loud. It didn't seem loud until we got here. Let's go to audio. Maybe turn down. Probably ambulance. It's definitely effects. It's just a lot of. So my guess is before we actually get to a point where, I mean, look at that damage we're doing to these little guys. 2,000, 1,000, I love it. Looks like we got another guy over here. Oh, he's not dead. Go and stun him. Help our fellow people out here. So yeah, we've got 4 motes already. I don't know. I really didn't need to actually go set, reset my hearth, because I don't think this stuff is going to be here once we get to the official release. But it's not that hard to go reset it back to Snug Harbor, so that we have the portal place. Go ahead and bleed him out. It's so nice to be, because on all my characters, I'm hitting these guys and I'm seeing like 10, 12, 20. That's all the damage I'm doing to them. I'm just like, oh, Now I'm actually seeing 1,000. I love it. 1,000 there. 1,000 there. Hitting both of them. Just tagging them. Oh, that guy got pulled. Go and bleed him. Do everything here we can. Looks like one of them died. It is annoying when people keep pulling them in all directions. Just so you know, one thing, so I've actually done this with all the different classes now. And the easiest one, survivability, to survive without having any real big issues, I would have to say is Warlock. And then Paladin. An important thing with, if you have a character that is able to have kind of minions or something like that, like the Warlock's Voidwalker or a Hunter's Pet, one thing you want to do probably is turn off any taunting abilities, just so that, because if your pet ends up dying because it taunts to him too much, then it's going to come after you. Whereas if you leave it not on taunting, that way you can let all the different other classes that are attacking, paladins and fighters and such, that want to have the aggro, they get to keep the aggro. One thing that's annoying that I found in like dungeons and stuff is when you're the tank, but there's a hunter or a warlock or some other class that has some kind of, you know, aggro drawing thing, they keep stealing the aggro from you. Because that's your job. You're supposed to be taking all the aggro and taking all the hits while everyone else is just hammering the things. So there you go. There's some advice by Taz. Unsolicited, probably unwanted, but nonetheless, there you go. The hardest one, let's see, what was the hardest one? My priest actually did pretty good. My rogue is probably actually one of the harder ones because you don't have, I mean, you have your little heal here, the Crimson Vial, but a lot of times that does not heal you enough quickly enough. I found that, you know, I'd start taking damage, I'd take that, and even though I'm backing away from all the excitement, I'm still getting hammered on by something. I don't know if it's some kind of dot. For those you don't know, that's basically a damage over time type effect. But whatever it is, it hurts, and it just keeps hammering me down, and then I have to run. With my Warlock, I was able to, you know, just whenever I was getting a little low on health, just do my, what is it called, Soul Siphon or something like that. Oh, we've got all of them now. I'm just talking and not even paying attention to, you know, how far we are. That's how I am. I do keep looking up here, like at my health, and I'm just going, "Oh my gosh, this is so nice! I love it." I've just seen that damage. Me doing damage to these high-level creatures is just awesome. I love it. Alright, well, I guess we don't really need to do the next thing here. And we're out of time. This is more of a talky, fly type episode. I apologize for that. But in the next episode, we'll see. Depending on what you guys want to see, we'll see where Lindy goes. So I think let's go back. We'll turn in this quest and get our 30 things. We got an additional, how many do we have? 23. We had 17, so what is that? 7 more, I think. Oh, I did the wrong one because it's not on my hotbar. Darn it. Forgot about that. I haven't put that up there. Oh, one thing I wanted to point out that I've kind of been discovering about how they've changed things with Dragonflight, although it's technically been a little earlier than that, where they, phase 1 of the Dragonflight thing is how they kind of change professions. They kind of look really weird, but ultimately it looks like it's going to be kind of nice. And I just wanted to show you that because it took me a little while to figure out exactly what was going on, because it's a completely different interface. I don't know why I'm tracing his hair with the gauntlet there. All right. So anyway, they've made it, and it's kind of nice, although it's kind of weird at the same time. I guess it'll just make more sense once I show you. So if we go into, say, well, we go down here where I keep all my little things, and I'm going to move this right there. That goes there. All right, so if we go into our little book here and then come down here, so we have our mining. Engineering doesn't actually have one of these book things, which is kind of weird. And you'll understand why in just a second. Well, I guess it does. That's the same thing. So I guess this technically is the book thing. It just doesn't look like the book. And then archaeology. We've never got archaeology here. I'm trying to remember where archaeology is in Stormwind. Oh, I remember. Okay. We'll go get archaeology because that will be another thing to show you. Anyway, so let's go back. Sorry, go back into here again. Go down here. So now when you go into your different skills, you get this big pane here, and you'll see, cooking and stuff. And you have these spots called cooking tool and then cooking accessory. I haven't really seen much with the accessory, and I don't know what the cooking tool is now that I'm thinking about it. But in, say, mining and engineering, I do kind of know what those are. So if we go look in our back here, so our blacksmithing tool, I don't think that goes there. Actually, they changed. I wonder what you need for engineering. All right, let's do mining. So we can actually put our mining pick up here now and, get it out of our inventory. And it will automatically switch whenever we go somewhere. But the funny thing is now you'll see it shows my mining pick here, because here it says I'm dressed for mining. So if I right-click that, it switches back. But the funny one is your fishing rod. If we go into fishing here, and we put our fishing rod, it seems to always be on your back. Like, it just always is there. If I cancel the fishing, later on, like some of my characters, I don't know if it's glitched or what, but some of my characters will actually still have that on, even when they have their other things. So there's a cooking trainer in here. I just wanted to see really quick under cooking supplies. Cooking trainer, cooking supplies.
Looking for something specific?
What is the item? I honestly don't know what the item is that we put in there. If we mouse over it, does it tell us? Cooking tool. Huh.
See you around.
Anyway, let me just show you really quick the other things. So this is going to be, I thought it was going to be a short episode, but it's going to be a little longer. So it can be a little confusing because you look at this and you're like, oh wait, I don't have some of this stuff, Mining is really a good one. Like here it says you have no results. And what it's doing is it's using this filter and it defaults to the Shadowlands. And I guess, didn't we get Shadowland mining? So here's our Draenor one. And then, of course, Classic is where we're going to see all our main stuff. And, when you want to smelt stuff, you just come in here and then you can do the create all or create or whatever. But up here, I'm assuming, I haven't seen anywhere, but I'm assuming these are going to be like clothes that will give you a bonus towards whatever the activity of their profession is. And I don't know. I've noticed that sometimes, like, I will, with herbalism, I might do my picking of a flower. And sometimes instead of like getting 1 to 2, really on a lucky day get 3, I've been getting higher. And I'm not sure if that's the whole reason you have these tools. Like, I believe you can mine even without the pick, but if you have it, it's going to give you that +4 to your mining skill. So that's kind of good. So I just wanted to quickly show you, because now it used to be you had to be level 20 before you could get archaeology, and I thought we already had archaeology, but I'm going to show you where archaeology is in Stormwind. And then I guess we'll turn in the quest and we'll call it good. So we're going to be close to 30 minutes. But I think it's some good stuff, right? You're okay with seeing this stuff, I hope. So basically, if we go over to the keep here, we'll be able to see where you can do it really quick. And instead of going in right where Raytheon is, and he dismounts us, we'll try and keep our mount a little longer by going in the middle area here. On my Horde characters, it's completely different where you actually go, and it's a bit scary. Oh, actually, you know what? It's not here. It's out here. I was going the wrong way. It's this little area back here, this library thing. Oh, one more. If I'm right, Harrison Jones is in here, which is that him? Yeah, archaeology trainer is Harrison Jones.
Can I do for you?
So as you can see here, we have archaeology, and maybe it's we'll have to talk about archaeology and how it works. It's actually pretty cool. I like the archaeology. So we'll go ahead and just throw this. So I think I'll do that there, that there. Since fishing, that's what we use to activate it. That's just the log type thing. We'll do that. We'll come in here, and now we'll go turn it in our quest real quick. Which is just over here. So we'll turn in our quest. Really, I don't think there's anything special that we'll get. I think we have all the different parts of the armor. I don't think we have any that we need. But I'll also check that. I think, wasn't there, where am I at? I need to go over here. I wasn't paying attention. We just need to go right there. I think there might be another weapon. We got the sword. Here we go.
Ah, good to see you.
So tomorrow will be the last day to do that, but 25 gold for that. Oh. Yeah, he doesn't have it right now. 25 gold for that's not very bad. And 30 things.
Something?
So does this tell me? So this is a one-handed mace. So I think that's what I bought, right? Is the sword. No, I have an axe. That's not even it. Oh, yeah, it is. It's right there. So there's the axe. That's one-handed. This is one-handed dagger, which is the ones I believe I got. And then we have a mace. Let's hit C really quick. Close out this. Let's just make sure. So this is all dust stuff, right? Dust Devil, Dust Devil. So Dust Devil, Dust Devil, Dust Devil, Dust Devil. We get another ring. Dust Devil. That's our azurite thingy. Dust Devil. Fallen Disciple Cloak. I haven't bought a cloak yet. I haven't figured out what to actually buy. One of these had agility. I think I ran out of money, that's why. So this has 58 agility, 125 stamina, and then haste and versatility, critical strike and mastery, 51, 36, 56, 30. I don't know which one to get. Oh, and then there's this guy up here too, 32, 54. I think, let's just do this one with higher critical strike. So we have, how many of these things? 53. So we can buy that, which looks like it's good for all specs. Then we have this fancy ring here. Is this a ring? This is a neck. What do we have on our neck? We do have that on our neck. We have this, what's this one? That's that one. So we just barely have enough to buy that. What is this thing? Oh, a trinket and a trinket. So that could be 2 trinkets. So I might go back and try and get enough to actually get everything. Get us completely decked out with this. What I'm going to consider is starter gear. Because I know we can't have 2 of those. So let's go ahead and grab this ring as well. And then I just need to get 90 more. But check this out. Watch. Ready? Watch our health up in the top. 48 to 50, baby. And then this one right here. This didn't have stamina in it, did it? From 50 to 51. That is awesome. I love it. And there we go. All right, so I think we're going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Even though it was really kind of a scatterbrained episode. All over the place. I apologize for that. But hopefully you enjoyed it anyway. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Aside from that, comment, like, and subscribe. Click the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my Discord and my other channels. And don't forget to tell other people about my channel. And check it out. If they like what they see, they can sub. We grow the channel. Everyone wins. It'll just be awesome. I'm going to hide that too. I like her hair. And yeah, that's it, my friends. Until next time, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.